Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Did you know Indonesia has quite many titles, and one of them is a region known to the world as heaven on earth? Indonesia holds a wealth of natural resources that makes other countries envious, I guess. One resource that is widely used by the public and interesting to discuss is petroleum, or it can also be called the black gold. So, in this occasion, I will bring a discussion that covers the issues around the areas of petroleum named illegal mining and what solutions I can offer to the government. Ladies and gentlemen, let me bring you back to this fact when Japan left Indonesia in the 1950. The oil mines are hidden treasure were taken over by the local people, which are now still actively operated. But the operations of this illegal oil mining, specifically in Bayunglancir, South Sumatra, when viewed from a legal aspect, is actually in conflict with the regulations of the Minister of Energy and Mineral Resources, number 1 in 2008, which regulates the management of oil wells by the community members. The government has determined the price of bulk oil without involving other parties, which later triggered the emergence of illegal collectors, who are willing to pay more money to the miners and then sell them illegally. The cessations of oil supply due to these illegal collectors has resulted in substantial material losses for the countries. This is one of the consequences if a good agreement is not reached between the resident as miners and the government as the bureaucrat that regulates the process of mining. The flow of oil productions will not be functioned continuously. With the problem that arises as a result of the illegal oil mining, let me offer an alternative strategy, namely win-win solutions, as an effort to improve consumption patterns and sustainable productions in illegal oil mining phenomenon. Ladies and gentlemen, in the SDGs 2030, there is a goal number 12 that focus on responsible consumptions and production patterns. This is expected to be a reference for every citizen in the world to be able to maximize the productions of natural resources, and however, they still have to pay attention to environmental aspect. Win-win solutions in governance era is a scheme in which the government in this case provide access to oil mining and is intended to be a red line or restrictions which is able to limit the rights of the people. Therefore, they won't have any conflict of interest with the government. In more detailed regulations, the production process will be carried out in orderly manner without any violations that would harm many aspects of the world. Ladies and gentlemen, this win-win solution scheme can be successful if the following things are achieved. First, there is an official regulations from the government which contains the rules for the mining permits and areas boundaries that must be obeyed by the miners. So, it will not damage the environmental and expand to free mining areas. The second, the flow of transparent oil distributions, which is intended to control the amount of oil explored and serve as a mining statistical report. Third, there is a price agreement between the governments and the miners which has to be definitely adjusted to the world oil price. And last but not least, the applications of the standard operating procedures must be carried out by the government and is intended to minimize the level of environmental pollution. In short, with this scheme, I believe that the public interest can be facilitated by the government without compromising the national interest. And it also gives more protections to the environmental quality and economic improvement. In addition, synergy and complete trust between the community and the governments are the keys to success in implementing responsible consumptions and production patterns as stated in the SDGs 2030. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Yasir Abdad from Department of International Relations, Universitas Muhammadiyah, Yogyakarta. Thank you for your attention and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.